prone hip flexor series. So we're gonna start down here on the chest with scorpions. Arms are out to the side, palms are glued to the ground. They're gonna stay glued to the ground. I'm rolling to the side, leg up as high as I can, touch the heel, and bring it back, alternating to each side. From the scorpions, I'm bringing my arms in. I'm gonna bend one leg, and now I'm going into a glute activation. So I'm driving up here, push the heel up toward the sky, squeeze the glute, hold at the top, and then bring it back down. Working the same leg again. I'm going back up into it, push the heel up through the sky, hold, and bring it down. The next one, we're going back into driving from the hip. So I'm here, elbows are out to the side, and my angle is working knee up to the elbow, and bring it back. Knee, and bring it back. Start off slow, then you can build some momentum and work into faster and more continuous reps. To finish it out, I'm going arms out straight, Superman, lift up, get a good pause, squeeze the glutes, relax, and bring it back down. Lateral ankle mobility. There's two ways we're gonna do this first exercise. We're gonna start off bent, feet shoulder width apart, hands in right here. I'm just gonna roll to the edges and back to the edges. Side to side, working as much range of motion as I can out of the ankle. I'm gonna complete a set right there. Then for the second set, I'm gonna reach the arms out wide and I'm gonna stretch over to the side as far as I can. A little bit more reach, a little bit lower, get a little more stretch there through the ankle. The next exercise is gonna be ankle circles. So I'm bringing my foot up, I'm gonna tap it to the ground, 5 in front, and then go into my circles, all the way out and around, 5 reps in 5, rotating back the other way. The last one in it, we're gonna go lateral ankle pogos. So I'm gonna go quick touch off the ground and just work quick side to side, fast touches with a little bit more lateral motion. Hip flexor scoop stretch. I'm gonna get into a traditional hip flexor position here, leaning in on the hip, but then I'm gonna take my arms down, scoop through the ground, raise them all the way up and lean back. Hold the stretch, back down into the next one. Scoop all the way down through the ground, raising up, hold the stretch at the top. One more time, sweeping down, fingertips through the ground, lean into it and raise back. Walking dynamic hurdle step into a combo skip. So the first drill is gonna be this dynamic hurdle step. I'm gonna be walking into it and I'm gonna open out, quick touch, and bring it back around. Open out, quick touch, and back around. I'm gonna take that for 10 yards in that out-in pattern. The second drill, I'm gonna go another 10 yards. I'm gonna come knee drive up and then inside on the same leg. So it looks like this. Going up, in, then switch it. Underneath, touch with the hands, and then drive up to the inside. 4-point hamstring stretch. For this exercise, I'm gonna get down in a track stance, 4-point. Hands are here flat on the ground. My front leg is bent, and then I'm gonna press into the ground, try to lock it out, and then relax it back down. Press through the ground, fighting to lock the knee out, relax back. One more time, make sure this foot's flat on the ground. Does not have to lock all the way out. I'm just pushing to get a good stretch, and then relax. Lateral walking stretch series. So we're gonna start here, quarter squat down, grab, lift up, fall into a lunge, drag the leg up to the top, cross over, turn and reach back for the heel. I'm gonna uncross and then reset. Quarter squat down, lift up, fall into the lunge, drag the leg up, cross it over, turn and reach back. Once I finish my stretches there, I'm gonna progress it into a shuffle with a skater stretch. So I'm gonna take a shuffle step, fall into it, stretch back to the other side. Shuffle, fall into it, rock back to the other side. One more time, shuffle, fall down into the stretch, rock it back. Once you finish, you'll repeat, flip to the other side, and hit the same series of stretches. push the base into a lateral drive skip. So I'm starting off, set up a good athletic position. I'm gonna push, step to base. Push, step to base. Push, step to base. From there, I'm going into a drive skip, pushing off the back outside leg. So I'm up here in the skip, and I'm going push, 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 cycling the arms every time I hit the ground. Working into a quick change of direction drill here. We're gonna go 5-yard shuffle, crossover run back, and then turn and sprint. So I'm setting up behind the line, good athletic position, shuffle, as soon as I hit the line, crossover, hit the line, burst. Another quick space change of direction drill, but we're switching up the order. So in this one, we're gonna start crossover, 5 yards back in the shovel, and then plant and drive going into the sprint. So I'm set up here, behind the line, good athletic position, going right into crossover, hit the line, shuffle, plant, drive, and sprint. Going with our cone ladder, phase 2, we're gonna add an extra change of direction at the end of the drill. So every time I get out of this ladder drill, I'm gonna get a 5-yard burst and then another burst in another direction. So we're adding a change of direction component. For the first one, we're gonna go with a wide icky shuffle, 45-degree burst, and then cut and burst upfield. So I'm starting off here to the side of the cone, icky shuffle, taking it here out wide, quick touches, putting that foot in the ground, 45 degrees, upfield. This drill is going to be single leg in and out through the cones. So I'm going in here through the cones, in and out, 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 in and out. I'm going to have 3 different variations to finish the drill. The first one is going to be for my DBs. You're going to get to the end of that and shuffle, and then turn and open. The second variation is going to be I get to the end of the drill. For my wideouts, tight ends, guys running routes, I'm going in and out, drive 90, break, and cut upfield. 5 yards and 5 yards. The last variation is going to be for the LBs. So I get to the end of the drill, right here, in and out, in and out, in and out, shuffle, burst, and drop. 2 feet in, 2 feet out through the ladder. I'm gonna be working here, left foot, in, out. Because I'm leading with the left foot, when I get to the end of the drill, I'm gonna go out left, right, left, and then release downfield. So I'm starting here, wide, on the ladder, left foot is leading. In and out, 1, 2, 3, and finish. Back leg whip, in and out, so I'm whipping here, back leg behind, and bringing it out. On the last rep, I'm gonna whip, plant, 45, and cut upfield. I'm starting off here, going through the ladder, back leg is crossing in, whip, 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 45, stick. Start this drill in the middle of the box. So I'm only gonna work the last 3 cones. Break down, break down, break down, then I'm bursting upfield, and I'm driving back downhill 45 degrees. So coming into each box, I'm driving in, break down, bring it back out, attack the box, break down. Be real aggressive, stick that foot in the ground. Last one, I'm driving upfield, break down, and come back. We're gonna work a quick jump cut action through the ladder with big arm action. At the end of the ladder, I'm gonna burst out 5 yards, jump cut, and burst another 5 yards upfield. So I'm starting up here, I got my left foot in front, opposite arm here, opposite leg. I'm working across the cones, side to side, burst, jump, burst. Fast forward weave through the cones. When I get out the cones, I'm gonna burst out for 5 yards, jump cut, and then burst again. Because I'm entering the drill on the right side, I'm gonna jump cut to the right side, so it's easy to remember. So I'm giving myself 5 yards of room to attack into the drill, attack into it, get through the cones as fast as I can, 5 yards, jump, and burst. Going with our cone ladder, phase 2, we're gonna add an extra change of direction at the end of the drill. So every time I get out of this ladder drill, I'm gonna get a 5-yard burst and then another burst in another direction. So we're adding a change of direction component. For the first one, we're gonna go with a wide icky shuffle, 45-degree burst, and then cut and burst upfield. So I'm starting off here to the side of the cone, icky shuffle, taking it here out wide, quick touches, putting that foot in the ground, 45 degrees, upfield. This drill is going to be single leg in and out through the cones. So I'm going in here through the cones, in and out, 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 in and out. I'm going to have 3 different variations to finish the drill. The first one is going to be for my DBs. You're going to get to the end of that and shuffle, and then turn and open. The second variation is going to be I get to the end of the drill. For my wideouts, tight ends, guys running routes, I'm going in and out, drive 90, break, and cut upfield. 5 yards and 5 yards. The last variation will be for the LBs. So I get to the end of the drill, right here, in and out, in and out, in and out, shuffle, burst, and drop. 2 in, 2 out. I'm gonna burst off the top and then come to balance with the cone right there in between my feet. So 2 in, 2 out. I'm gonna lead with the left foot here. Set up, in, out, out. Burst, come to balance. Lateral 2 in, 2 out. I get to the end of the drill. I'm gonna flip the hips and then flip back after 5 yards and accelerate out. So I'm starting here to the side, left foot lead, going down the line, working in, out, out, in between the cones. Get to the end, here, flip. Lateral 2 in, 2 out, but we're changing the finish on this drill. So on this one at the finish, I'm gonna open inside and then speed turn out to finish the drill. So I'm starting off left foot lead again, 2 in, 2 out, working through the ladder, 2 in, 2 out, open, speed turn. Lateral 2 in, 2 out. This variation, we're working 45 degrees, flipping the hips. So I'm going right foot here, in, out, out, start out, in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, 45, flip, 45. Starting in the cones, I'm going lateral down the line. I'm gonna burst forward and then bend it back around the arc to finish. So I'm starting off here, slight bend in the knees, good athletic position, working in 2 feet in between each, burst, and then bend it out. Single leg in and out into a shuffle, burst. So I'm starting off here on the cone. I'm working right leg only, in and out, quick, in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, shuffle, burst. 2 in, 2 out. I'm gonna burst off the top and then come to balance with the cone right there in between my feet. So 2 in, 2 out. I'm gonna lead with the left foot here. Set up, in, out, out. Burst, come to balance. Lateral 2 in, 2 out. I'm going through the cones, burst. I'm gonna touch the cone at the top and then come back down the line here to finish. I'm set up here to the side. Front foot is leading, working in, out, out. Turn, cut, and finish back. Lateral 2 in each box. I'm bursting forward. I'm gonna come to balance. After I have my balance, I'm gonna burst out around the arc. Set up here to the side, good athletic position. Working 1, 2 in between each cone. Balance, turn, and bend it out. Starting in the cones, I'm going lateral down the line. I'm gonna burst forward and then bend it back around the arc to finish. So I'm starting off here, slight bend in the knees, good athletic position. Working in 2 feet in between each, burst, and then bend it out.